Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial using the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette, Ruby Obsessions. These are the shades. Unfortunately, I won't be able to talk through this video because my house was very noisy today. So this video would just be strictly a voiceover. So let's get started. So I already showed you guys this palette in the clips before. Now we're just going to bring it up closer on the eyes. I'm taking this shade and applying this in my crease as my transition shade. Doing this windshield wiping motions back and forth in the crease. Now I'm taking this hot pink deep shade. It kind of has a little red in it, but you know, it's like a hot pink. And I'm blending this in with the crease shade. Now to cut the crease, I'm not going to be doing like a wing cut crease. It's going to be more of a circular / halfway cut crease. Just watch. So using that with my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in 0.5, carving that out and just bringing it to the very end of the lid. And then I'm going to spray some Fix Plus setting spray on my brush and going in with this rose gold shade, packing this on the lid only from the from the beginning to the center of the lid. And after that, I'm going in with the shade that I use in my crease, which is this peach shade, in the center, going towards the end of where I cut the crease. I was gonna leave it like this, but I went in with now this shade, which is a red, and I'm putting this on the very end of the lid, blending that in with the peach shade that I had in the center. Now I'm taking this deep burgundy shade and I'm using this to not necessarily cut the crease, but deepening up the crease to give it some dimension. And then I'm going to clean that up and blend the peach shade, which I use as my transition shade from the very first clip, and the hot pink shade, just blending all of that together, but not too much because you don't want to lose out on that burgundy shade. Now for liner, I'm using the Tarte's gel liner. I am not doing a wing, instead I'm just doing a regular straight line across the lash line, and I'm elongating that in the tear duct. But first I'm applying some shadow in the tear duct because I almost forgot to do that. I'm going to add some details in the crease, as I always like to use my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Junk Showed. I like to use this whether I do purple looks, colorful, anything that kind of goes with the Junk Show shade. So pink would be the best fit. Putting this along the crease, you know, always gotta add some glitter to my eye looks. And I'm just fanning my eyes so that way it dries and doesn't crease when I blink. For lashes, I'm using the Sweetheart lashes. And I'm now beginning to do the other eyes. So now I'm just gonna let you guys watch and just follow along if you have this palette, or if you have any similar shades, you can try to mimic this eye look. So now it's time to put on your lashes of your preference. I'm using these and applying this as close to the lash line as possible. By the way, I use the Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash Mascara already, just in case you guys thought that I didn't put any mascara on. I did off camera. So I'm just pinching these very close to the lash line. And now we're just gonna roll on to the next clip. So for primer, I'm using the Benefit Cosmetics Professional Primer along with the Tarte H2O Hydrating. Yeah. For foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Peach. I don't know if it's Peach or Peachy Perfect. I never get it right for some reason. But that's how the foundation looks like. And I'm using the shade Warm Nude. And I'm applying concealer in areas that I have any discoloration, because your girl has been breaking out lately. And now I'm just pouncing this on with my beauty blender, blending everything together. And I also go back with the foundation and add a little bit more to my cheeks for some more coverage, just because I don't want the color of the blemishes to seep through the foundation. So this foundation is pretty buildable, not super full coverage. For concealer, I went in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer HD Concealer in Porcelain. By the way, I did not keep squeezing any more concealer on. I literally just took the applicator and spread everything that I just dotted on my face out. This concealer is very good, so you don't really need a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's not a lot. And I like to use the applicator to carve out the top of my eyebrows to make them clean and sharp and well put together. I'm adding my Anastasia 0.5 concealer right under the eyes and just adding some above the brow. I like to add some under the eyes to really brighten it. I just love a bright under eye, my preference. And blending that out with my beauty blender. Now the next step I do is to set my under eyes with the Tarte Cosmetics Park Ave Princess Contour Palette, taking that yellow shade and just setting the areas that I concealed, not using the darker shades to bronze. Instead, I'm going to be using this bronzer right here. It is the Kiko Cosmetics bronzer. I can't remember the exact name because it rubbed off on the back. I had this for about a year now and the sticker completely came off. So I'm just bronzing up my face. By the way, I know my piercings, you see that I have like keloids on my ear and it pisses me off. I'm trying to get rid of it, so ignore that. I see it and I know you see it, and if you didn't, then I completely just told on myself. But that's okay. So now I'm contouring my nose. Still learning how to contour my nose. You know, I'm trying. Your girl's trying. And I'm taking my Tarte Fake Awake liner, putting this on my waterline. I'm only showing one eye because the faces I make is crazy. I'm taking the peach shade from the palette now, the one that I use in my transition, remember? And I'm using that to smoke out my waterline, connecting that to the outer V of my eye so it ties the whole look together. And I'm going back in with my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara to put on my bottom lashes. For highlights, I'm using the Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Sugar, is it? Yeah, I think it's a Sugar Glow Kit. So I'm spraying my face with some Fix Plus, prepping it for my highlight, taking all the shades in the palette because your girl loves all the shades, and highlighting where I usually highlight. For lips, I always use my NYX Suede Matte Lip Pencil in Downtown Beauty number 22. I like to use a brown lip pencil for when I apply any lip color, especially if it's pink. I don't like to use pink lip pencils that much because it kind of disappears my lips, like the shape of it, if that makes any sense. So I like to use brown as a preference. For my lips, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in Crush, and I love this shade. It's like a nude pink, not too pink, and more so on like the brownie side, if that makes sense. And I'm just, you know, smacking my lips together so it blends. I'm using my MAC lipstick in Honey Love, putting this on the center only. And after that, that is the completed look. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment, share, and subscribe. Also turn on your post notifications so you'll be alert whenever I do post a new video. Follow me on my Snapchat and my Instagram. I'll leave them up here as always. And I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.